5VYY.
Okay, 5LW.
K5KJX.
Ozzy, this started 3 or 4 days ago, is that right? Were you in a doctor's office a week ahead of that? There's nowhere you can get sick or quicker than going to a doctor's office.
Really?
Well, that's where you got it, probably. What'd you say, George?
That's right, but all those magazines are out in our doctor's office where kids come in there and slobber all over them, then you come in there and read them, and that's where you're checking.
That's right.
Yeah. Ozzy, what's your wife's name? I couldn't remember it to save my life. I just can't remember anything.
Welcome to the club, George.
Yeah.
I suspect there's going to be more and more of us will be catching that here before long.
Who are you? You call?
I used to. I don't remember what it is now. If I can find one of my QSL cards. Pretty much. It's mostly just springtime. Come July, it'll go away.
It'll be 115 degrees.
Yeah, and then the sun comes up at 2 a.m. and sets at midnight. Just getting my car started straight. I'm not going to make you guys listen to me. Not sure I have anything to say. I'm hearing you fine.
Sound good in Fort Worth.
They're fine up here.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Oh, you'd really be loud if you had a Sonny boy. Yeah, I just don't think it's in the cards. My renter is checking out at the end of June or so. So I got other expenses. Not even enough money for a diamond ring. There's a thing called a timetable, Don.
Did you get the package from Dan yet?
Yeah, I got it a few days ago, George.
Oh, good deal.
Don't know if they're going to work yet or not, but I got them.
Yeah, good deal. What did you say your wife's name was?
Louise.
Oh.
But she answers to Weeds.
Yeah.
Well, is this old-fashioned dipole and clean lead going to let me get over the noise? K5TQQ.
Okay.
Quack, quack. 1920s technology. Oh, man, it's old, isn't it? I'm not going to say who it was. Razorback knows. He's a grounder about 90% of the time, and he was informing me that open wire line was 1920 technology. Roger, roger. I probably know who that is. Hello, Randy.
Yeah, it's 1920s technology, and it works really great. No deer.
You know what's interesting is you can get an old handbook back in the 30s and go to the antenna section, and the formulas are still the same as they are today. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, physics doesn't change much, does it? Well, I might have to turn my VRF on. George, come on, man. Hey, Miak. Morning, David. Hello, K5TQQ.
K5RWZ.
And Bob and AG. K5AJX.
W5VYY.
I can put my Valium back in the bottle now.
Man, we'll get happy.
I don't have my tea on. But
Did we drop any more Moabs anywhere yet? Not yet.
I call those crowd pleasers.
Yeah.
Oh, my, Ted, you do need to get Fox on.
I have been enjoying Fox for the last 15 minutes. Always helps me get awake.
No wonder Bill O'Reilly hits on all them.
Well, the women look like they're pretty tall, and they wear those 10-inch heel shoes to make them even taller.
Is Bill O'Reilly married? I guess not.
I can't imagine anybody being able to put up with it.
Well, it's probably cramped his style too much.
Must be a lot of heeing and shit going on at Fox.
Is he back in the news?
Yeah, everybody. Well, it's one of those deals where once the story breaks that he's been doing around, then everybody wants a piece of the action, you know. They want to get a little money too, if you know what I mean. A little hush money. So now more and more coming forward. Dale, are you up? Dale was going up to his 9,000-foot something or other.
That's going to sound pretty good about August.
Going down the hall.
Well, I saw on the news last night where the police caught up to that Facebook killer guy.
He did us all a big favor.
Roger, roger. Anybody ever hear any more about that down in Uvalde area that crossed the line and killed that bunch of people in that church bus?
No, of course he got killed too.
Oh, I thought he survived that.
I don't think so. The guy in the pickup?
Yeah. I don't know how he made it, but I don't know for sure. So he died too?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh well.
Did you see that Aaron Hernandez, the Patriot guy that killed himself in jail?
I don't think I saw that one.
Oh, some famous guy, and I forget who it was. I forget, maybe it was a cartoon, but anyway, all protesters that were saying Trump is not my president, he said, well, Hillary's not my president, now which one of us is right?
she has to get her ugly ass on there every day if she can and go through her spiel.
There's a genius.
She's not going to give up until he is impeached.
She's a genius. And John Lewis and Elijah Cummings and
I'll tell you, they scrape the bottom of the barrel when they got those folks.
and Tweety Bird Pelosi.
Set term limits.
Oh, I agree.
Boy, if you could come up for a vote, I'd vote 10 times.
Me too.
Roger, roger.
2 times and your happy ass is out.
And a perfect poster child would be John McCain.
Yeah, he's been hanging around too long, too. Said on the news a while ago that Russian bombers and fighter planes have been hanging around a little close to Alaska.
Oh, they're just having fun, George.
Did you have blueberry today?
I did.
Bet that was good.
It was tasty. Still got a little bit of coffee left.
Yeah, that black silk's good. Grace informed me last night that she has 2 weeks and 1 day of actual school. 11 days of school before semester testing, early outs, and college stuff, and all that stuff starts taking place. So she's getting a bit of a short-timer's attitude.
I guess.
Then she'll find out about the real world.
Someday.
She got her cap and gown yet?
Yeah. They buy their caps and they rent the school loan. 85 MEX. K5TQQ.
K5 KJX.
W5VYY. You know, Ted, if I was Mr. Wonderful, I would try to marry Grace just because I know that I would be covered from any, major problems money-wise for the rest of my life.
Yeah, right.
I don't know about that.
Well, the rest of Razorback's life. Daddy, we just can't afford such and such this month. Oh, no problem, dear. I'll send you a check.
Check your front porch.
Here's your number 2 wash tub and a
you spent all these years climbing ladders, moving through the grades, and when you graduate, it turns out there's just more ladders.
Yep.
And Randy, my son, who was just straight A, honor roll, you know, on and on, never cracked a book, never even tried in high school. When he got to A&M engineering, he found out he wasn't as smart as he thought he was.
Yeah, Daniel wasn't that good here at Wiley, but he wasn't ready. People in Highland Park who actually got an education, turns out they do better.
Oh, yeah, that'll make her day.
George, Randy Moody's toilet paper ran out.
Yeah. Is he away?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I think you're on the 1990 mailing list. You got an email.
Yeah, I'm just now boosting my computer up. I don't think I turned it on yesterday.
I hardly turned mine on yesterday. We're going through fire drills, getting ready for more company.
I'm getting ready to send you an email on one of those winged skydivers that got killed.
All right.
It's short.
Imagine.
Did he run out of air?
Was it the sudden stop got him? Did you see that Facebook owners giving the employees a day off to protest Trump?
Yeah.
Maybe disengage from Facebook again.
Well, I hear my dad calling. Call later. KC's violation. Hey, George. Where's George? Turn it up one notch and lay down with it.
Hey, George, John, I just sent it. Should show up there. He's probably there by now.
Okay, I can't look right now.
Okay.
I'd have to be around in my chair. Is the sudden stop what hurt him?
Yeah, something like that. It's down there in Rio de Janeiro. I do have Randy Mood emails that you sent.
You're right, Ted. We're not get out of here alive.
People died. As far as I know, only one made it.
When these millionaires and billionaires die, you know there's no hope.
But they spend a lot of money on pills and stuff for longer lives.
Maybe I'll get mine someday.
Phantoms of the Attic.
David, top of the hour to you, old man.
85 MEX. K5 over there. K5 T2Q.
K5 KJX.
W5 VYY.
There's Richard. Hello, Richard. I got you out, guys. Got to make breakfast. 7-3's all. K5 RWZ.
See you later, Randy.
Richard, my Papa Green, my grandfather-in-law, said he sent you birthday greetings. Are you still trying to answer them?
I don't think his tubes are warmed up all the way.
I've known quite a few like that.
Said he got you one? No.
They quite copy him over here and they just tell he's there.
It's brutal morning.
Yeah, your sweep tubes are not keeping up with the static this morning. I know.
It is here.
Oh, really?
Talk some more, Richard. Well, it's a little better. Yeah, it's a little better here.
Uh-huh. That's why airplanes crash, and not all the knobs and switches are in the right place.
Razorback.
Fine.
Now you know what we go through hearing loss.
Well, now that he's on the right antenna, he might have to retune everything.
You need a pair of 304 TLs, Richard. I used to run those on sideband. They are indestructible. I used to just overrate those tubes, you know, they'd just be cherry red and still going. Yeah, mine were 5 volts at 50 amps. Well, over about 20 years. Did you see the Richard pictures? Yeah. Razorback, you gonna be on 40 today?
No, I'll be at my luncheon.
Oh, that's right. Your Wednesday go to meeting?
Yeah.
Will you be on tonight?
No.
I'll be darned.
He
stay to lunch, find out why we're going to be for-profit business owners.
So you don't have Wednesday night go to meeting?
And not collectively, their small groups meet. It's all split up into different groups.
It's too bad they took that ZS raghead Allah Akbar alive.
Maybe they won't let him out of prison this time. Well, send him up to Arkansas and had him in a list. Yeah, they're going to try to punch a ticket on a couple other guys tomorrow night. I think they're going to try again. I'll be surprised if they actually get it done.
This is a 1990 radio network.
85 LVW.
35 KJX.
K5TQQ.
W5EYY. Oh, Razor.
Yeah.
I took some pictures up at Lake Texoma on Easter of, different things, and with my iPhone, I didn't take my regular camera.
Right.
And although the iPhone is very good, it's not as good as the big lens cameras.
No, but it makes a nice point for just little stuff.
And of course, you've always got it with you. That's the main thing.
That's it.
They're good pictures. It's hard to beat the quality of those big glass lenses. Let me tell you who the iPhone cameras are putting out of business, Razorback, is the little, like Richard's pocket camera. And you know, it's now coming down to either you've got a really good iPhone picture or that you need to go to the big glass lenses.
Yeah, these the pocket camera are gone.
Yep.
Well, my new icon is the only way I can transfer it to my computer.
Still got my first camera, a little, what do they call Kodak brownies or something?
Oh, my
Those
goodness.
little square things.
Yeah.
I've actually taken a picture with that thing before.
Can you still buy roll film?
No.
I think the day of the Polaroid is gone.
Go up to the drugstore and tell them I want a roll of 126. Hey, huh?
You can probably still get it on the internet somewhere.
I wonder where you'd get it developed.
Well, really? Take it up to Walmart. I'd like two copies each, please.
And once again, you can probably find something on the internet that'll develop them.
I wonder if you could still get the chemicals and all that. I used to run it through them, and I'm just wondering if you could even get all that stuff anymore.
Old Polaroid used to take pretty good pictures. So I guess Kodak's gone out of business.
Ted, I think old Trump likes playing president.
Well, considering who he's following, it's not a big deal. Probably do that on the weekends.
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah.
I saw on the news that it looks like he visited Snap-on tool manufacturing in Wisconsin.
How's the story you're running right now?
Yeah, day before yesterday, we got about a half inch. None yesterday.
Rather, we need to say stand by. It's going to rain big time next couple of days, I think.
I don't think here. I'll have to go look.
Friday night, Saturday morning, there's another cold front going to come through, and real good chances of more rain. in a lot cooler weather.
I got to get out and mow.
David, were the people at the water tower sorry to see you hit the road?
Yeah, I guess.
Razorback, when are you going HughesNet?
I don't know.
He's got them moved in. They're worried about their outdoor cats, so they're trying to trap the door cats at their place and bring them up to Billy's. I think, too,
Well, unless you take them across the river, they'll just go back.
you'd think they'd stay where the food is.
If it's good enough, they might.
They may not survive too long up there on the hill.
Well, I was Ham talking yesterday somewhere in Texas that he lost a cat to a big cat, and the footprints they found, they think where the mountain line was 4 inches from back of the edge of the fern. Oh. Big kitty.
You ever see a mountain lion?
Well, yeah, I saw one in the back of a Jeep that a guy was hauling around several years ago. They're pretty neat. I like those cougars.
Well, when I was living in New Mexico, I saw one up on a one morning.
85 MEX. Y'all have a day. K5LW. See y'all later, K5TQQ.
See you in the morning, Razorback, W5EYY.
K5KJX did this.
things in general.
Oh, good.
KJ5XS, rolling double with you.
W5LA.
Ugga Bugga stepped on you, said that Theo fixed his computer.
AB5MB2.
Morning, Chuck.
Morning, everybody.
Van's coming back. They gonna give you a loaner, Roland? Are they gonna give you a loaner?
I doubt it.
Well, they should.
I'll put a little pressure on to see if they will, but I doubt it.
I think they have to. If they keep your transportation for like a week, you gotta have a way to get around.
They said it'll be a
Okay. Make sure they give you a loaner.
hey. Got poor old people, 82-year-old folk need the transportation.
For sure. We heard you, Booth.
Oh, that car's something wrong.
Roland says you got to turn something on. Well, you're lucky because it's getting better now than it's been all morning. Yeah, it shouldn't take that long. Roger.
I like that place. Good food in there at the right price.
Does he know to paint it with a glove? Oh, my Lord. Can you imagine how much it's going to take to spray them cross pieces? But they make a glove at Home Depot that's for that. Oh.
Good morning to you, Dennis.
Good morning to you, kHz.
A5GCA.
You sounded kind of sleepy, George.
Yeah, I am.
Can't help it, huh?
Just can't help it. Reading about the updating my 7600. After reading it, I decided I don't know whether I want to do that or not, because they said that it could get corrupt or can be, you malfunction, blah, 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 and they don't guarantee you that that'll work. Yeah, but I commencing to think that would that's taking too big a chance.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, if you had a professional there, maybe okay, but I'm not a professional. I could make a mistake. Well, it doesn't say you made a mistake. It could happen without you making any mistake at all. It becomes corrupt. And sometimes that happens, without any problem. It just happens. Oh. What's that, Jesse? I can't hear you.
Morning, Ed, KJ5XS.
Good morning, Ed. You really loud. George is pulling your chain.
Ed, you got in at the right time. These people haven't been able to hear each other up to now.
Oh, yeah, he's been yakety, yak.
Yeah, I could hear Alan good.
Leonard, I still can't hear nobody but you.
Is that right?
What's your blood sugar, Alan?
Mine was 148.
I mean, not Alan. I mean, shoot. Leonard.
Did you hear me say 148?
Yes.
Well, what's yours?
145.
Boots said I'm the only one he can hear.
I can't hear Boots.
Boots, you hear Alan, don't you?
I don't hear nobody but you.
The Oklahoma Alan.
Oh, I heard you that time. Good morning.
I'm beginning to hear Boots a little bit.
K5XS at 640.
A5CA.
K5EUO.
Morning, Roger.
I can't hear Roger.
Yeah, he's louder than you.
Yeah, but that ain't nothing out of the way there. I just usually can't hear him when bad conditions good. Oh, he is.
Yeah, I covered you up.
I still hadn't heard the Ugga Bugga. Where you at, Ugga Bugga? Yeah, you're coming up a little.
Yeah, you're putting about a 0 minus 1.
I see you made it through your birthday all right. Your big old 83, huh? I
I'll be following up pretty quick. Hey, Ron.
Hello, Ron. I can't hear
You can't hear anybody but me. Hey. What?
You let him?
I heard George. Good morning, George.
Hey, good morning. I hear you there.
Yeah,
Are you laying down, Booger?
Right.
Okay.
And he's still got dry mouth.
You know, colostomy.
He still got dry mouth.
Well, I've been having that lately. I can't figure out what's causing it.
My mouth comes open when I'm sleeping.
Oh, that's what does it.
Well, you need one of those vasectomies.
Breathing through my mouth.
They go right there to do that.
Huckleberg is trying to tell us what's going on. Y'all be quiet.
I already told his head hurt.
They want to do a colostomy?
Roger.
Well, you need one every once in a while.
I ain't never had one.
Oh, no.
And he said they may not want to do it since you're over 80.
No, I wouldn't let him do it.
It's just among the doctors.
I told him I'd think about it.
It's still working, ain't it?
The only good part about it is they put you to sleep do it.
Well, you talk like it ain't necessary, but this friend of mine put it off until,
Too late, huh?
they had 50 pounds, and it was all cancer, and they had to take it all out. Yeah,
Well, they got that little thing box. It says something about go, and they give him one of those.
And it was all the way to the end. He didn't get to save none of it, so he's going to have the bag the rest of his life.
Go ahead, Denny.
Yeah.
They did that test, and they found he had colon cancer. You allow him to operate on it?
I don't know yet.
Okay,
Well, it gets in the liver if you drag around too long.
Well, when I test, they sent me home with all the apparatus to take the samples and send them to them.
Same instrument?
No.
The next question.
What to do before we do it.
Okay.
Leave it up to Jesse. He's gonna screw up anything.
Okay, Dennis. And we met in the
I
middle.
hear everybody now.
Okay, have a good day.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, that's 5 MB.
Yeah.
See you later, Dennis. She sure is a nasty one.
Morning, Dennis.
No problem. Is everything in there? We haven't quite started yet, but we're getting all our pieces and parts together. We have everything, including the little hose clamps and all that stuff.
See you later, Dennis. Look out for that nasty woman.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Y'all see on the news where Santa Fe is flooded?
Oh, come on.
Yep, I just saw it on the news where they got a bunch of rain in Santa Fe, Texas is flooded.
Wow,
That's been on the Weather Channel all morning.
No, he's not in here.
uh-oh. I better call my lady friend and see if she's all right.
There you go.
Good morning.
Good morning, this is Interference.
I hear that malicious interference out there, y'all.
We had a big rainstorm here about an hour ago, and we got another one coming.
Morning, Boot.
What's going on, Roger?
Not a whole lot. Y'all just came up. But the sad thing is that malicious interference came up
Everybody
also.
loud but George, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, my malicious interference came.
You're 20 over in Clear Lake, George.
Hey, Freddie, good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
I can't hear Freddie. I don't know. Y'all talking to Freddie?
A little bit. You can hear me. Yeah, the band's getting so good, everybody's talking at the same time.
Oh.
Morning, Roland. I can hear you now. Maximum use of the frequency.
Man, somebody got it.
Yeah, so, good morning, Ron. You loud.
Yeah, you got louder.
You start taking that tower down yet?
Well, heck no, man. That's just one of the project lists, you know.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I don't know how I ever had enough time to work.
Yeah.
Lord, if that's flooding, that little old bitty town there, it's flooding Santa Fe, Dave. Wow.
It flooded yesterday.
Oh, yesterday.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they had between 9 and 15 inches down south of Houston, you know.
Yeah, it showed water in people's homes and everything.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. You know, it got up here to us, and it fizzled out. It didn't do nothing.
Holy cow.
Well, since our major flood, when we had 3 feet of rain, 2 days, all the drainage is stopped up now. We got 5 inches the other day and got water in people's houses again. The weather says we're going to have rain Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah. How you doing, Chuck? Well, he stuck his nose in here.
Where you at, Chuck?
He's probably making eggs and bacon and sausage with some mayhaw jelly.
The day in 1995 when that guy set off that bomb in Oklahoma City.
Oh, Lord. That was one hell of an explosion there.
That was a Muslim.
Oh, he wasn't no Muslim. He was a crazed American.
He's a damn terrorist, that's for sure.
He was a crazy American.
He was an idiot. And he deserved what he got.
Yeah, he did.
If they'd have done it 2 days before the bomb went off, it saved a lot of people.
What really got him? Identification on the frame? I think that's what got him, wasn't it?
On the fertilizer, yeah.
No, I think they traced the fertilizer that he used where he bought it.
Yeah, but he rented a truck.
Yeah, he rented a truck, but they got the identification off the fertilizer itself.
Oh, okay.
KK5 existed 650, and I'm going to hit the road.
5 EUO.
See you later. I see Aaron Hernandez dead. Former NFL star and convicted murderer killed himself in prison.
He found dead in his cell.
Yeah.
That's a good way to save money.
Yeah, stabbed himself in the back of the head 3 times.
Just like that guy that killed that guy on Facebook. He shot himself, too.
Yeah. He shot himself 3 times in the back of the head there, say in his cell.
I know a guy
one time that committed suicide and he shot himself twice in the head with a 45 automatic. Can you figure that one?
Yeah, it's called a nervous reaction when he pulled the trigger the first time.
A 45 automatic will jump plumb out of your hand if you're trying to shoot yourself in the head where you hold it.
Not if you held it under your chin.
Not in the back of your head, though.
It wasn't in the back of his head.
But the guy I'm talking about, it was in the back of his head, Jesse.
Okay. That's a little hard to do.
Self twice. Committed suicide. Yeah, oh yeah.
It's like shooting yourself twice in the back, 22 rifle, and having that declared suicide. Good morning, K5HLZ.
Morning, Bob.
Hey, Bob. Good morning.
Morning, Bob.
Howdy, Bob.
Morning, Bob. K5MB.
Morning, all y'all. Yeah, that was that guy that was an agriculture inspector involved in the Billy Solstice case.
Yeah. LBJ and Billy Saul.
Yeah, I was talking about was up at Mahia, Texas. There, I remember that real well.
How do you spell that, Mahia?
Mexia.
Wow. That's Mexia.
No, X is pronounced as a H. I said Mahia. That's the proper pronunciation. The people up there call it Mahair.
Mahair?
That's Mahair.
Well, the people in old Mexico call that Mexico.
And they also call it mohair, Roland.
Ain't what I call it.
Mexico. Well, BJ, he built the only farm to market road that goes nowhere.
But he didn't go to his farm?
Went to a friend of his farm.
Oh, okay.
That's it. That's where it went.
Well, that was one crooked son of a gun. He'd get things done, though, wouldn't he?
I think it's FM 1155.
Was it a paved road?
Paved farm to market road.
With stripes.
4 lanes.
How far did it go?
Probably about 15 or 20 miles.
Wow, that cost some money.
It ends into the Brazos River.
Well, that's a state road, huh?
Farm to market.
Yeah, they've gone by the state, or is that a federal road?
State, I guess.
Well, out there around Johnson City and all that way, he built some fine highways. I've traveled that back years ago when it was first built. There wasn't hardly anybody on it at all. But, of course, now I'm sure there's a few traffic. When he was president.
you. What is your name? Oh, okay.
Did he was in Corpus?
That's what he said.
I can't hear him. I barely hear him. We're too close together. I'm back. WB.
All right, you sitting up now, booger.
It's gotten louder, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Morning, Bubber. Hey, good morning, B.
Hey, good morning, Mr. Hucklebuck.
You finally wake up, Hucklebuck? I finally woke up when you got me a cup of coffee. Yeah.
How you feeling,
buddy?
Bubber?
Bring me one.
Bubber, you feeling okay?
Yeah, I feel okay.
Hey, Hug, did you say something about Theo fixing the computer for you?
No, it still don't work. He couldn't find anything wrong with it. He seems to think, and I believe it too, that I don't have enough power output. I get these repeaters around here by the house close, work okay, but that's too far away on that Denver's about probably the reason it's not working.
You know, about you too far from your router? Yeah, you need an antenna analyzer, man, to see what's going on.
Yeah, I sure do.
Morning, everyone. WA5TQ.
Hey, Glenn, good morning.
Yeah, well, I found out yesterday. I couldn't bring it when he comes.
You need a router with 3 antennas on it like mine. It costs $250.
He's not talking about a router, Freddie.
I need an analyzer to check my output and SWR, Freddie.
Oh, no, I don't have one of those. I tried to borrow one.
Okay, Dan.
I got MSJ on it.
I used to have one, but I let it run with the battery got in it.
How you doing, Glenn?
Oh, not too bad, Roland. I was gone a long time, and then I got sick with something like the flu, and I got back, and then I went to see my mother for 9 days, and then back here for another 4 or 5 weeks, except for a little trip to Houston for a 50th anniversary of graduation. So I think I've got the radio working pretty well at the moment if we don't get lightning or some other problem.
Yeah. How's your mother?
Mom is doing not too bad, and I'll try to give you a phone call in the next couple of weeks or so. We go down and have a chalet en français, you know, have a good chat. But she's doing pretty well for hopefully 90 in October and still living on her own, so we don't know how long that will continue.
Well, good.
How are you?
I'm all right.
That's good. Is my signal okay over there?
Oh, yeah. Plenty strong.
Yeah, using the Ameritrons now, and they got my talking watt meter repaired, and they sent it back with no charge, so I'm going to write them a nice note of thanks, and, you know, so we've got 2 visitors from the UK with us until Friday, so I'll probably go off in about 10 minutes, but instead I just come in and say good morning to everybody.
Well, it's good to hear you. I'm glad back.
Yeah, we're safely back. The train couldn't get through to California. They had to cancel it because of the landslide. So I had to move my speaking to Ohio instead. But we were in West Virginia, Ohio, Chicago 3 times, and Nebraska. So we were covering territory.
Good morning, Glenn. WB5 UBG Pasadena.
Good morning. Good signal over here.
Roger.
You getting some rain over there in the Houston, Port Arthur area?
No, we hadn't hardly gotten a rain here.
My mom got some down in Kemah, and then like Lake Charles and around to the west, they've been getting more.
Hello, radio, WA5AJ.
Well, if nobody else will talk to you, I will. He probably will be.
Well, hey, good morning. What, are you back up and running from now on?
Yeah, I got back up last night. I was on at 9. Yeah, they got the big pine tree down, so I'm out of their way. And I moved my tuning pole a little bit. I got a house bracket, put it on the end of my shed. And it's a little better. It doesn't run through any trees now.
Okay, good deal. I say Randy Moody passed away.
Yes, I saw that.
W5FRT, good morning.
Hello, come in, Dan.
Okay.
Oh, well then.
Good morning. How
know, it's more than everybody.
I had a little bit late getting home last night. I came in and there was somebody making about a 10-minute transmission about 2 meters or something. I don't know, with the repeaters or something. Finally just gave up.
Yeah, I know. I tried calling you, but that was Jerry's friend. He didn't get on with us.
Didn't take him long to go, did it? So I tell you, when them kidneys shut down, it's all over.
Well, yeah. Well, I sure hate to lose Randy Moody, but it was his decision. I respect it. I know he was in a bad place. 35HJ. Hello, Hank.
Good morning, everybody.
Well, that guy they put in prison that was a big NFL was murdered a couple of people or something. Anyway, he killed himself in prison. That Hernandez guy. The 4 Democrats, you should have heard them last night. They were just salivating. They knew they was going to win that congressional seat in Georgia outright. I'm surprised it didn't happen.
Surprise.
They were smelling blood in the water. The Navy's spending money redesigning their submarines to accommodate women. Holy crap. Why can't them women stay home and take care of the children?
You know, you put type A personalities in real close quarters like that, men and women, and guess what's going to happen?
Leave it to Beaver, you know, and Ozzy and Harriet and all that. Let me tell you, that lifestyle is a whole lot better than what we got now. Today's the day after tax day, and they all get off.
I discovered last week that I had not received my 1099 from Social Security. They had to
That mail system's crazy. I ordered an item off of eBay, and they send it to Wyoming or something, the wrong address, and never did find it, and never did get it back, so I had to get a refund, and it took like 3 months to get all that done. So my money was tied up for 3 months, and I never ended up with what I ordered.
Today, and I gotta go try to run down a damn lawyer.
Yeah, he'll give you a clipping.
Yeah. Well, there's one in Dantola in the broken area that I used a long time ago for a couple of things. And he wasn't very patient, but he did get her done. He's been around forever, so I believe that he's right around the corner from the post office. So, I mean, from the barbershop, so I'll probably go get a haircut and then go by there.
You're getting a lot of lightning crashes in here. It must be up, yeah, it's up north of it.
Yeah, nothing here but sunshine.
All I got enough noise is me in my backyard.
Yeah. I don't know why you'd have that much of the storms are in basically the Iowa and Nebraska and South Dakota.
Yeah, strange, but I've got the same thing.
It's not that big a deal here.
Yeah, must be skipping over us.
Jumping up to about a 6 or 7 on the gas gauge.
Well, do you have your attenuation in?
No.
Well, see, me and Tom, we've always got maximum attenuation. I'm sure if we let the attenuation out, the noise would go way up. But no reason to do that.
Sometimes here it pops up to 5.
Know what mine is?
Most of us down around 3. Jay was in last night, and we had a nice little talk, but it was on DMR.
Well, that's kind of what I gathered.
Yeah, no packet loss over there last night.
Well, another day of school coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, is he still planning on going in the Army or whatever?
I don't know yet. He wants to be a gunsmith, but he wants to be a culinary school, so he may do both. I don't know. Choose some good food out there. I don't have no idea.
Well, let's hope that you don't have to drive him to the culinary.
Oh, no. He takes care of himself on that. The only reason I'm driving him now is his driver's license got stolen from the school. After the wreck and everything, he had his billfold in his computer bag he takes to school, and somebody stole his billfold out of there, stole a whole bunch of stuff from all the students. So we have to get his license replaced.
Well, does that take a long time?
Yeah, it does. Big hassle. We'll see if it's a beginner's license, too. As soon as it's regulars, we just order a new copy.
Oh, so he doesn't have his general ticket yet?
No, he has beginner's license. But
okay.
He's a good driver. No, when he starts college, he'll be able to himself. I don't have to do that.
Okay. Check me out on the airport. Okie dokie. Well, I wonder where Nate is this morning.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to take him and get out of this crashing sounds. And you guys have a good one. Catch you this evening. W5FRT.
Well, you too, Dan. Have a good day. Be careful out there.
Will do. And seriously, everybody blessed him.
today, Tom?
Well, wait for the tree guys to show up so they can finish up, and then I got to write them a check. And then I'm going to go to the airport and see about making a minor change on the manual trim on the airplane. Another exciting day in paradise.
Roger. Hopefully I'll be able to run one of these damn lawyers down. I just want to talk to one for 5 minutes, but you can't get one.
Well, all you got to do is call and make an appointment.
Well, that's what I was trying to do yesterday, but when I called, didn't call me back.
Oh.
But I'm sure I called the wrong one. This other guy, the one I'm calling today, I know he'll be there. He's not, he doesn't exude Perry Mason, if you know what I mean.
Uh-huh.
But he's steady 80. Been around forever.
Profile hopefully means a lower rate.
I don't know about that. I used him for a couple of things. Years and years ago, I had him make a wheel for me, and there was one or two other things that were business related. I don't even remember what they were now. But he probably's forgotten me. Hell, that's been 30 years ago.
out lawyer's age like the rest of us.
Yeah.
Well, if that guy doesn't pan out, I'll give you the name of the fellow I used.
Well, I appreciate that. I've got 2 or 3. Linda's got one that they use down at the office, but I don't like having my business in any way related to that crap down there.
Roger.
Boy, I pulled a stupid stunt last night.
What'd you do, Willa?
I sit down here and wait for the 10 o'clock lunch to get started. Went to sleep. Woke up at 5 o'clock, sitting here in my chair.
Man, you mean you spent all night in the chair?
Yeah, sure did.
Well, I don't think I could do that. W5EJ.
I'd be okay.
Back when I was having back trouble, I don't know. Hell, it's just been 6 months or more ago. I had to spend about a week in a recliner. I couldn't lay down in the bed without it hurting. And, well, I sure got tired of that. I sure didn't sleep all night, I tell you that.
I usually am up once or twice taking the dog out. She got diabetes and drinks a hell of a lot of water and has to go upset on. So I usually am up with that, but just my wife made those trips. Unless she'd wake me up.
Well, let's hope she made those trips.
Boy, she said it really had a session with bronchitis.
Man.
Coughing, her guts out.
Well, hopefully it doesn't turn into pneumonia.
Yeah, she's been to the doctor and they don't think it is. I had pneumonia once and a whole lot of coughing and it didn't turn into bronchitis. The time I was ill was that way, and that was been 2 or 3 years ago. I don't know how anybody did have it. Catch this from her.
Well, you can't hardly catch bronchitis. That's not that type of infection. Hire American, buy American? That's not going to make any difference. That's not the first time anybody's ever said that.
Yeah, he's talking about
that's going to make them the most money. And the only way you avoid them doing things like that you don't want done is to regulate it. And that regulation can be a problem in and of itself. I don't know the solution, but you know, I'd like to think there's a lot of people out there that are just good patriots. And we wouldn't hire anybody that they should just out of patriotism, but that's just not the way it is. But mostly it's aimed at people. When you're buying anything, before you find a place try to find a place in the U.S. that sells the same product, and if they've got a competitive price, we'll buy it from them because Americans make it. There's a whole lot of small companies out there that are very competitive with this China crap, and people just say, you know, they don't have big advertising budgets, or maybe they've got a website that doesn't amount to much, but that's about it. But they're out there if you look around.
You know, if you're needing something and it's sold down here at Walmart or somewhere close, and it's also sold, you know that it's made by U.S. It'd be hard to drive across town to buy that.
Well, yeah, you're right. Well, it's hard to beat them because, like, if you go on eBay, let's say I want to buy a capacitor of some kind. You know, let's say I want to buy a paper electrolytic, and I go on eBay and I find a place that'll sell me one for $0.25, and they might charge 50 cents to ship it, and I can order it right now and they'll ship it to me tomorrow from inside the United States because they've already got big ass warehouses where they have all that crap stockpiled from China. And so I ordered it, I've got 75 cents in it, in 2 days there it is. You know, so it's hard to beat that.
Nobody in the United States making capacitors anymore, is there?
No. It doesn't matter where you buy it, it's from overseas. But that's just one example. But these Chinese companies, the big ones, they'll have this huge storage warehouses in all the port cities where their crap comes into the United States. And they'll have it all cataloged, and they'll have shipping clerks there. When an order comes in on the internet, they fill it and ship it. And in the meantime, they're bringing new batches of their clover and replacing their inventory. And so, you know, used to when you ordered something from China, you had to wait for the slow boat to get here. But anymore, man, it's on the way right now. W5VJ.
K5OVJ. Okay.
He probably just sleeping in.
I've been known to do that on occasion.
Before my friend, one of my foster members, got put in a mental institution in a hospital. I used to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and come there with him. Now I don't have him to get me up. So, guess I'll be here more than I have been. He retired in Dallas, Colorado. Great tall guy, 6'6". He's big as this door over here. Imagine. Imagine it turned out to be.
Man, well, it looks like your possum had his dry paper to the nut house.
Yeah. He had, I think, towers.
Wow.
Towers all over town in Houston. And boy, I had a system of repeaters.
Well, I'm sorry anybody's having that kind of trouble, I tell you that. A lot of folks afflicted with such things.
Well, I tell you, they just took over before anybody even recognized it had it.
Yeah.
But, the family is really fortunate and all that, and they just got to the point where they were desperate to have the next one.
Well, it's sad, I tell you, but it happens a lot more than you think.
Well, the difference in stability or whatever the other word is for that
Dementia and Alzheimer's, all I've ever heard it called.
Yeah, that's what we have to come up with, dementia.
Yeah, some of them get combative, you know. My stepmother had old Uncle Chick. His name was Uncle Chick, and Uncle Chick was a World War I survivor of a poison gas attack. And he got back, and he just wasn't right, you know. And he lived with his sister, and he was, for the most part, he just around, just didn't say nothing, you know, just kind of stumble around everywhere. He didn't cause any trouble or anything. He'd talk to you if you asked him something. He'd say something back. But boy, if he ever got a hold of a bottle of whiskey or a couple of beers, the first thing he'd do is he'd go inside and just beat the hell out of his sister. go spend a little time with Linda because she's got the day off. And I'll look for you cats this evening. Everybody have a productive day. This is W5VJ.
All right, I'm going to get ready for the tree guys to show up. See y'all this evening. I'm on with you.
All right, y'all take care. See you later if I'm not sitting here sleeping. Take care. Have a good day. Keep up. Be okay.
She will. Oh, good morning. It's a beautiful day. I haven't been outside so far, but I soon will be. Well, it's a little foggy down here. We're in the Woodlands, Texas. Well, I'm up here on Lake Texoma. And the sun's good, so... How much is the time you using mobile? Hey, is that me in there? Yeah. Good morning, Lee. I guess you're on your range more easily to school. Sorry, old man. We have a lot of noise here. Maybe in a little while it'll pick up. It'll get better when I get home and get out of this mobile.
Hey guys, YJB.
Good morning. W5YJB, K5Z. Why is this?
How's Steve today?
Oh, the old man's doing pretty good.
I'm glad to hear it. Say, Dan, I have a question.
Go ahead.
I see here in Alabama has proposed, and apparently they're going to use nitrogen gas for executions. And I know it can kill you, but I've never heard it used for that purpose. Apparently they do in Europe to some extent, but it's called nitrogen hypoxia. You ever heard of that?
It takes the place of the oxygen molecules. Essentially, it just suffocates to death.
Well, this guy over in Alabama proposed it, and apparently they've received that one favorably. Now, he's doing that because of the controversy about these other drugs that some of the other states use that apparently are difficult to come by under certain circumstances. So he says, well, just use nitrogen. They use it in Europe. It works fine. You can take somebody's life in a few seconds through nitrogen hypoxia. He also proposed a firing squad, but as the article says, that proposal was shot down.
Essentially, it's like going to sleep. But you've got to be really careful. You can cause a lot of pain with patients. You can develop symptoms to the bed. That's nitrogen narcosis. The nitrogen bubbles start replacing the oxygen in your bloodstream. And if you do it right, it's effectively like sleep, I guess.
Must be. Well, that's first of it. I've heard of it being introduced into this nation, so it's new to me. But they're desperate to come up with something to dispose of the examples of society that society doesn't need. Although there's a very identifiable and definite trend towards eliminating the death penalty. That just seems to be what people want to do, and I guess I'm ambivalent on it because, and the main reason, by the way, is that they're discovering they've got many people incarcerated that were innocent in the first place because of crooked prosecutors, chemists that distorted drug tests or things of that sort. So they want to cover their tracks by eliminating the death penalty. And quite a few states do, by the way. It does seem to be an identifiable trend to me. W5YJB.
W5JB.
Well, duct tape and an anti-aircraft gun seems to work pretty good. KG5EUO.
KF5OXF. Bill, thank you for the email yesterday, the Home Depot thing.
Actually, that was some of my wiring efforts.
Well, I'll tell you what, me and the wife, we laugh when we take a look at those things. My goodness, I tell you, I I've never seen such rats in my life, but boy, that double P-trap, that one got it, and upside down P-trap, that one got it too. KF5OXF.
That was hilarious, I agree. And oh, Gene, good morning to you. Even heard old Mark in there. Yeah, people that do things like that, I often wonder what's going through their mind. I guess the answer is not very much.
Well, I tell you, if they haven't been taught before, they go just on the spur of their moment what comes up, and that's exactly how it is. Untrained, exactly what you see. KF5 like that.
People's body temperature, you can cause a person to have a terrible, horrible death, and I'm sure that's what they want. I would prefer a public execution by hanging. Let him hang there for a little while right on the street corner, and that'll start. That's a good deterrent right there. People will start to stop committing so many heinous crimes if we do that.
Well, we used to do that. You back up a bit over 100 years, and they finally ruled it out because they said, well, it's not pleasant for children or young people to witness that, and anyway, the arguments have gone back and forth for centuries about the best way to dispose of a piece of human filth that's taken the lives of other people. Truthfully, I don't know what the answer is, and I don't think any human being does. The best thing, of course, would be for people to not commit crimes in the first place, but we know that's not going to happen.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. People will start seeing that, and nothing is more memorable than going out and watching somebody get hung. You never forget that.
Oh, no doubt. Well, they used it extensively back in the 1800s, but finally there was a sufficient public outcry against it that they decided, well, we better do it in private, and that's how we got where we are today, with it having virtually no effect, because when somebody gets the death penalty, they sit on death row, it seems like forever, before they're ever executed, if they ever are, for that matter. I don't know, Dan. It's a very complex subject.
Well, England was using it up until, I think, the 1960s. I don't know if they still do it or not, but I remember clearly that it was in the 1960s and they were still hanging people. And for, murders, capital crimes like murder, treason, things of that nature. And I think, why not? It will eventually be in the back of all these criminals' minds that, hey, I know what I'm going to get if I kill somebody.
Well, no doubt about it, it is a deterrent, but the public doesn't like distasteful things, and they don't like taking somebody's life, even if that person has committed an abundance of heinous crimes that are so patently offensive we can't even discuss them. They're unspeakable. The crimes are so bad, but the public still doesn't want to watch that person being executed. That's typical of public responses. So, Dan, as I said before, I don't know. I don't have an answer to it. It's never going to appeal to the general public.
Well, I'm also if it happens to one of your family members, God forbid, then you want to go out and put a bullet between their eyes.
Yeah, you got that. I looked it up, Dan, and looks like the last hanging, if this is correct, Wikipedia says the last hanging in this nation was in 1996. I have a clue it was that late. January the 25th. He was a convicted murderer, and he was hanged in Delaware. That's the last person to be executed by hanging all the way in 1996. That's news to me.
Well, good. Yeah, he probably deserved it. Probably. Hopefully that he was the one that committed the crime. But, look it up. Look up England. See when they did it. I don't have my computer handy, but check that out.
tough luck. You know, you line people up just about every day. It's got somebody's head off or their fingers or something.
I got a breaking news out of another state. Another person is being murdered.
Another one today?
From yesterday, another person died. The guy's name was Muhammad. And California doesn't know if he's a terrorist or just his first. I think it's white people, but as far as I'm concerned, it was a terrorist attack.
Yep, by Muslims, a Muslim.
That's what I was saying, Wayne.
I know that's what you were saying. I'm just backing you up there, Mark.
Oh, that's right. He killed 3 people. He shot and killed 3 people. Screaming Allah Akbar. It's a peaceful. Well, it's unclear whether it's a terrorist attack. We think it's just a hate crime because he wanted to kill white people, yet he was screaming Allah Akbar.
Yeah, they killed 4 now.
Well, back to the execution. I couldn't get a word in edgewise from my mobile because the band sucks. But the simple way to do it, instead of wasting nitrogen, you know, that costs quite a bit of money, I suggest that we use plain old gray duct tape. A couple of wraps around the nose and mouth, and problem solved.
Another 45 automatic.
Then the weirdo leftist should get so upset over that they'll outlaw duct tape. Then how the hell are we going to keep our cars together?
How are we going to fix it? Good point.
Well, I think hanging has still been... Oh, by the way, speaking of hanging, Aaron Hernandez, that semi-pro ball player, the ex-New England Patriot, they found him, I think, yesterday hanging in himself.
Yep.
He's dead.
Yep, he killed himself, and that's good, because that'll save the state about $35,000 a year.
At least $35,000 a year.
Murder.
Oh, okay.
And Bill, as far as public executions go, I've condoning the public executions for years and years, because when you execute one of these a-holes, all you hear about on the media is, he found God, he found Jesus and everything. Why don't they just first, before they anything, of course I know the reason, and reenact the heinous crime and the pain and suffering that a-hole perpetrated on some other poor soul, innocent soul. And then let's see what the bleeding will say.
Well, that's right, but that's the whole point and the problem that has existed forever, and that is the victims never get any consideration. They're put in the back seat. Nobody worries about the victims anymore. It's the guy that committed crime. They want to deal with him because they want it to be a deterrent, so other people will say, well, I don't believe I'll commit that crime because the same thing could happen to me. They don't worry about the victims, and I've always had a big problem with that. W5YJB 801.
WB5UEN.
KG5UO.
Because I guarantee you none of those people think about what the consequences are just before they commit the crime.
No, Kevin's absolutely right. Most of them are impulse crimes where they don't control their emotions. They just turn them loose and they do it on the spur of the moment and never reflect on it. That's absolutely what happens, and that's just the nature of man.
Yeah, the reason for executing that person is just eliminate them from society so they can't do it again. And that's good enough reason for me.
That's good enough, but an eye for an eye, and they really, really need to have a big screen TV outside of the gallows and show all of these bleeding hearts just exactly what the person did.
No, they need to keep it quiet. They need to do it indiscreetly and just let it blow through the wind there and not make a big deal out of it. Just eliminate them from society and the problem go away.
You remember the one shows this guy on death row and he's about to be executed, and they said, hold up, we got something here from the governor. And right the other side of the door is this big wreath, and on the wreath it said, adios, asshole.
Speaking of that, what do you think is going to be the outcome? the jury starts deliberating, and I think that judge has stepped her boundaries.
Well, you may be right, and that, of course, would subject it to an appeal, which there probably will be anyway, routinely. But what was hilarious, as I posted to you guys last evening, I went in at 90, went to the back of the house to get something. While I was back there, turned the radio on, and that goofball Chris Crock was on there, and he was playing Frederick Chopin's Funeral March. I thought, WTF? Why is he playing Funeral March? And he broke in, he said, this is in honor of John Wiley Price. And I laughed my head off.
Well, you got a laugh out of me, and I was already watching MASH on TV.
That was hilarious.
It was.
He said he's finished. Well, I hope he's right.
Well, John Wiley Price, he's still strutting his skull rolls around like he don't have nothing to worry about.
I know. They got him on tax evasion, and I can't imagine the government will let that slide, but you never know. He's a ZS.
ZS don't count no more. The race card has been played too many times, but there's no ZS Attorney General in there now.
That's true. And what about old Ossoff up there in the Georgia election? He didn't quite make it, did he?
No, but it's close enough to be scary. I'll tell you right now, the Republicans better get behind this lady. And how can that dude run for a office in one district and not even live in the district?
Well, I don't know what the Georgia rules are, but he says, I grew up around here, man. I used to run around all these streets here. So he decided to run. He doesn't even reside there. Can't even vote for himself.
Yeah, he's a liar. Well, he's a Democrat, Mark, and that makes him a liar automatically.
You guys did all of his money, the support money for all the advertisement, the publicity, and everything else came in from California, as if that was a surprise.
And a lot of it came in from that little bug-eyed Chihuahua, what's his name, Samuel L. Jackson?
Samuel L. Jackson, and even Jane Fonda. Can you believe that?
I'm still saying, and I'm going to get on Facebook and reiterate, boycott Hollywood.
I hope they spent a good portion of their money trying to get a win and lost it all.
Yeah, I believe it's $46 million.
I think Dan is pretty close. They raised, with all the donations that came primarily, 90-something% of the donation came from out of state. So the Democrats are desperate. That's really what this is telling you.
So the articles are telling you that the Democrats are desperate.
Well, they are desperate, Kevin. They got so whitewashed, which is probably an appropriate term. They got shellacked this last time around, and they've got to have a win. Man, they're red-faced. They've got their tails between their legs. They just don't know what to do. They're still dumbfounded they lost the election, so they're hoping beyond hope that this guy wins. Then they can go around saying, see, this is the end of Donald Trump. This is the first indicator. He's going down. We got the first win here, and there'll be many more. That's the end of the Trump administration. That's exactly what they want.
Yeah, well, we all go to Trump will never give up. Trump keep on going until the economy gets somewhere. And they're going to beat the drum until the end of time.
Yeah, that's about it.
Well, if they want more credibility, they need to start by hanging Hanoi Jane.
Oh, that woman. I don't know how she got away with that. I really don't.
Money.
Well, because of the liberal media and the Democrats were in control.
Yeah, that disappeared for a while till the majority of the public forgot about what she did.
That's exactly right. The offense of it diminished over time, so they've pretty well forgotten about the rest of it.
Yeah, for a while back there, a few years ago, she was told off that she got religion. I didn't know what the religion it was. It wasn't really mentioned, what church she went to. I'd like to know what religion would she be attracted to, except the communist religion.
Well, let me tell you about these Hollywoodites and all of these freaks. all of these females, like old Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behal and Jane, all of them need to be subjected to Sharia law and have their wingding whacked off and sewn up.
Don't forget Miss Hilton. I think she's another convert.
Yeah, well, they need to go over there to Africa and be introduced into Islam the official way with a rusty razor blade.
The only reason Pearson is famous at all is because she made that XXX videotape with her boyfriend entering her from a back door, and that made her famous. Now, if that isn't a cause for celebration.
It's celebrated in Hollywood.
Sure is. They're pagan. They don't believe in anything except themselves, and it's a self-destructive mentality that they want to export to the rest of the nation, and regrettably, they've had some degree of success. But it blew up in their face this last election, big time.
Too bad it wasn't C4.
We don't. When it comes to conservatism, we don't have any use for leftist liberals. That's an area that is so profoundly contaminated with human conduct. It's paganism, godless people. They don't believe in anything. They want to tear down whatever's been built, and it's always somebody else's fault. And frankly, I won't give them a nanosecond of recognition, and even less than that in respect.
I think I texted you guys. I called and checked on Susan yesterday. She's still in the outside testing cage, and she's not. Won't be long before we'll be able to release her.
That's great. That's a real good story.
I told the lady, I said, I still am interested in releasing her back down here. I'd like to feed her some of these big field mice like the rest of the hawks are getting. I told Cody this morning, I said, I want you out there next time I'm brush hogging with a big net. And when those things start hopping around out there in the open, you just scoop them up, we'll throw them in a bird cage. And then when the hawks are flying over, we'll walk out there and toss one out in the middle of the opening. And that hawk will see that in a heartbeat and dive right on it. I told Cody, I said, these wild animals, wild creatures need conditioning. If you do that every day, then pretty soon they're going to fly over and want something to eat.
Exactly.
That might be a new execution method.
What, feed them a mouse?
No, throw them out in the field and have a dozen hawks fly on.
Well, as far as the nitrogen, I never heard that before, Bill, that in Europe they use nitrogen to suffocate people.
News to me.
One time, I don't know if they still do it, but I heard they take the prisoner out of the cell and just tell him we're changing the cells with, and as three of them walking down the hallway, one of them pulls a gun and put a bullet in the back of their head.
Well, that's a surefire method.
It would suit me to be a heck of a lot cheaper than all of those expensive drugs coming from the pharmaceutical companies.
Yeah, cheaper than that. Hey, not to change the subject, but last night about 10 o'clock, I took the dog out one last time, and just about that moment, a flock of geese kept flying over real low over the house, and boy, my dog just went crazy. KG5 EUR 811.
5YJB.
Yeah, 5JB.
KE5 OCG.
WB5 UEN.
Oh, what's up? KG5 ITG.
Gentlemen, yesterday's weather was pretty, but as luck would have it, and my luck runs this way, went to Waxahachie yesterday, and at Loop 12 and I-45, I found the lone rain cloud.
It's following you around, Alex.
Well, we had rain yesterday. We got a good rain yesterday. We woke up this morning with a real thick fog down here.
Couldn't believe it. Just got through getting the rain spots off the bike. Decided I'd head down to Waxahachie just because I hadn't been in a while. Roam around, look at the old house.
lots of geese have been flying over the head every once in a while here over the house heading to the lake. And man, I'll tell you, my dogs just come alive when that happens. I set out a bird feeder a couple of days ago, starting to attract a lot of birds down here.
You know, I've got to go today and get some hummingbird juice and put in my hummingbird feeder.
They stay active around that feeder?
Oh, man, my wife Kathy said they showed up at the hanging wind chime day before yesterday, and we're looking at it real closely because it's close to where we actually hang the bird feeder, and they want some food. Yeah, I can mix up some sugar water. Yeah, it does. Hey, good morning.
Who's that? Oh, that's James. Well, I was looking, I've forgotten, I had an outrage of the day noted someplace, and I'm trying to locate it. I should have written it down, I didn't, so that was my mistake, but that's the reason it was kind of some dead air time.
Son, I missed anything good last couple of days. I was in Monday having a laser lipo trip to be done. Pretty uncomfortable for the last couple of days.
I can believe that.
I never had the laser one before. I had the sound waves, and it worked okay, but this one left me pretty uncomfortable.
And they used a laser?
Yes, sir. They stick the tube up there and get next to them, and they blast them and try to pulverize.
That's amazing what they can do with lasers.
Yeah, I guess it did the song pretty good, but like I said, this one was pretty rough on the tubes. Every time I pee, I get real bad cramps, like it's trying to draw urine out of there and collapse in the thing. I don't know, it's just uncomfortable as hell.
Well, now, I know about the lipo-tripping activity, but was a laser faster, or why did they elect to do that rather than old alternative tried and proven method?
Well, I had the tried and proven method before, and they didn't get it all. And a week later, they still had to go up in there with a probe and grab one and pull it out. I don't think they had that problem this time with the lasers. I had a bunch of them in the top of the kitchen, and I had to go up there and blast them as well, which they did. However, it took longer, about an hour and a half this time, and it's left me quite uncomfortable, a lot worse than the other one. Yes, sir. I have a tendency to create them every couple of years. I passed one last Sunday at 4 millimeters, but that 11 millimeter was blocking the tube up there, and that's why they had to go up in there and do it.
Oh, here we go. Dr. Mark.
I didn't copy him.
in here. Hey there, Roger. Marky tried the previous method, and it didn't get them all, which is why it went back with a laser.
Okay. I didn't know if you had the electric fixer or not. I think one of the reasons was the damn procedure was $18,000. I think they just wanted to make more money.
Well, they run those, if you do the statement of operations analysis, which I've done some of those in the past, but you'll find they'll put those outrageous charges, and then they have a contract, of course, that has to be fulfilled, so the discount is mind-boggling. You won't believe how much the discount is.
Well, the bill's $18,000. I don't know if there was a discount behind that or not.
Oh, yeah. I can assure you there was. They're not going to pay $18,000 for what were you in there, an hour and a half, you said?
Yeah, a couple, 3 hours for, recovery of the whole shot, and I think the procedure was about an hour and a half.
Now, this was
you filed a Medicare claim, right?
Roger.
Yeah, they get a healthy discount. I could look it up and tell you what it is. They don't pay the full price. Far from it.
Well, aside from Medicare and my supplemental, I still end up having to pay about $1,600.
Yeah, I believe it. But that beats paying the whole price they demand.
Oh, you betcha. Is that all you have is just Medicare?
No, he said he had a supplemental policy. Got to be very careful with those, Mark. People run into all kinds of problems with these policies and say they take care of everything. I've been down that road. I know a lot about the insurance industry.
Well, the company I retired from, Verizon, supplies my supplement with United Healthcare. So, I ain't go buy a different policy.
No, you need to stay right where you are. That's exactly correct. And United Healthcare, by the way, speaking of United Healthcare, did you guys notice that United Healthcare has dropped abundance of the Obama coverage or Obama plans in many of the areas, and when they did so, their profits went through the roof. They were losing money, running out the gazoos. So they said, well, we'll just get these exchanges, and when they did, their profit went straight into the clouds.
Yeah, there was nothing good about that Obamacare crap. Hell, it was mostly a new way to get more tax money anyway.
Well, what happened was, and Donald Trump, he made the statement himself, and he was right. And I don't know why they didn't follow through with that, but that is, he said, we ought to just leave it alone and let it collapse of its sheer weight, and then they'll be begging us to come up with an alternative program that will work. And they didn't do that. They jumped on it themselves, and then they can't agree on anything, which means if it fails now, the Republicans are going to get the blame.
See, if I were to tell.
Hey there, Richard. Good morning. W5YJB.
WB5UEN.
KG5EUO. Hey, Bill.
Hey, Richard.
Yeah, have y'all already discussed assault loss in Georgia yet?
Well, we briefly touched assault. We briefly touched it, and their motto now is back to the drawing board.
Isn't that his name?
His name is Assault.
Well, it's close enough.
Assault. Well, you realize, I know you know this, Richard, but to remind everybody, 30 years old, he's got no experience doing anything. He's got a girlfriend of about 11 years that's in medical school. He doesn't even live in the district, so he can't vote for himself. He doesn't know what he's doing, and he's entirely subscribed by the California Democrats that supplied all the money for him to run, including George Soros.
Well, it sounds like he's a typical Democrat then.
Exactly.
Well, the only bad thing about it was the look is too close to mine.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Bill couldn't tell what Paul said on his eligibility because he doesn't live in the district.
Well, I don't know what the rules are. That's Georgia, and they all have their local rules. Apparently, he was eligible to run, but all the Republicans running, they would have challenged him.
What percentage of the vote did he garner?
It was well under 50%. I haven't seen the final tally. There you go.
Being legal has never stopped a Democrat.
Isn't that the truth?
You got that right.
What was that dude's name up in New Jersey that got put in jail within the 30th of an election, and they put that, what was that other dude's name? I forget. But the state Supreme Court said, no, they had a law that you couldn't change the names on the ballot within 30 days of the election, and the Supreme Court says, we'll go ahead and change that for now. What is that dude's name? You'll know when I think of it, Bill.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I can't keep it. It's not either. Hey, turn your amp on, Jake.
That's what I was just fixing to say.
Did I turn my amp on? Hey, John, you sound good. Jake is letting those 4-1000s in series warm up. I'm not running any control right now. In fact, I'm not even getting full power out at this frequency. You guys hear something rumbling in the background there? Mumble, mumble, mumble.
Well, good morning, Jake. KFI here.
Good morning, sir. Hey, you having a good day?
87 what?
I had to drink mine up a couple.
Okay, we have to let me get full power out.
Yeah, but did you look at your power coming out of the antenna too?
That would be different.
So you're not making it all the way to the antenna, are you?
Well, I am.
I mean, full power.
Yeah, those only times eventually get there. Somewhat. You know what I like about 572Bs? They don't have to be, they don't have to take a long time. People are dirt cheap also. But they've gotten really expensive lately.
I thought they quit making those.
Nope, they still make them. Sometimes they're hard to get a hold of. Sometimes too. John, who's making them the ones you have? These are old. I don't know who made them.
I think it's been done by kick teams now.
Now you kicked it up. Robert Torricelli's one went to jail. Frank Lautenberg was the one they put in there.
There you go. I now remember. And does this make any difference?
Yeah, it still sounds good. But my point is, to clarify earlier, perhaps will stop at nothing. Because someone was asking why that dude could just run in a district in which he didn't reside. But don't need no stinking district.
Okay, guys, I got some circuit boards to work on this morning and lots going on today, and my allergies is trying to kick my butt, but I'll be in listening mode in 5UA.
All right, John, that sounded good.
Well, keep your finger away from that soldering iron.
Yeah, be careful when you sneeze. You can get your boogers off the
Probably.
John, you sound good down here at 5XF down in Meadville. You sound good.
Well, it's a good tuning tool.
Thank you.
I remember when we put the first infrared camera on the top of a Dallas police squad car. We used it on looking down alleys for warm bodies and chasing bad guys. And then my boss and I were sitting in that squad car and had a joystick where you could move the camera, obviously. And we kept seeing a crack of the light on the other bench on the other side of the bay, service bay. And we'd look out the door and say, what the heck is that? I can't see anything. It was one of those big old soldering irons sitting there.
That's interesting.
Is that the same time they use car to run hemorrhoids?
Yeah, big one.
Oh, yeah, those are fun.
Used to use them to fix radio, solder seams on radiators.
They use rubber bands to take care of your hemorrhoids. Well, it works for that too, Jake.
Yeah, Muslim finger seems to work pretty good.
Hey, there's a silver lining to this article here I'm reading, and when I looked up Robert Corsair and Frank Lautenberg died.
Well, I was just going to ask, when did he die? It must have been the last couple of years.
13.
There you go. He was an utterly worthless leftist.
Well, I don't know if he was any worse than John Corzine. Remember him?
Oh, John Corzine, another one.
He should have been arrested. I mean, look at all of the backroom, underhanded corruption money that he laundered.
And don't forget about Patrick Leahy now in Vermont.
This is why they want to change the Constitution, change his law to go to
Yeah, but what we're dealing with, Mark, is we're dealing with state jurisdiction, not federal.
Well, once you start on the one, let's just go down to the state. Is anybody trying to keep the birthday from being
What birthday? I quit having birthdays 3 years ago. I told you that.
Oh, I won't mention it no more.
Hey, this is bound to come up, so let me bring it up now. This was going to be one of the outrages of the day, but you guys saw where another woman has come out accusing Bill O'Reilly of harassment. Now they're circulating the rumors around that he is not coming back at Fox. Everybody seen that?
I saw the rumor where he wasn't coming back, but I hadn't seen the latest.
Well, there's some others lying in the weeds out there. That's the left decided that he was a rather profound spokesman for the right, very conservative, and he did a good job at that. He just couldn't keep his zipper closed. He just had nothing but problems, just like his boss, Roger Ailes. Both of them got themselves in trouble with a hired help around Fox, and that's going to cost him his head, which is sad, but that's exactly. I'm not a fan of O'Reilly. Don't misconstrue my statements. I don't care for him to be rude and arrogant and interrupt people all the time, but he had a lot of people that watched him, and he did have a conservative show, and the left says, we're going to take this guy down one way or another, and it looks like we're going to succeed with these people coming forth.
Is that the case where the rumor about the rumor of the rumor
Yeah, that's what they wanted. The left, of course, will probably hire some additional women now to say, oh, he harassed me when I was there. Anybody that worked there, if it's female, they're going to say, hey, we'll give you 100,000, we'll feed it over a period of time. Just get on camera and say, well, he harassed me too, but I was reluctant to come. That's all it'll take to add the numbers up, and the board will say, hey, he's too risky, we can't afford this. Let's give him a big bonus like they did. They paid him $40 million to get lost. They'll pay O'Reilly a little bit more, and that'll be the end of him.
Yeah. No, I was in the military. The other one had a secret that was patriotic. He doesn't need that anyhow. He could keep on writing books under a pseudonym, and he'll do fine. 31 after WB5 and Fed.
Yeah, it is 832 W5YJB.
5UUA.
WB5UEN.
J5RHF.
Good morning to Roger out there. Mr. I got Zach. Good morning. Who did I get there? Oh, this is John up here in Oklahoma. Good morning, Roger. Yeah, I got you now. Come on, try to remember your voice, over. Hey, no worries, no worries. I don't talk to you often enough. One of these days we'll both get it.
He's 67. Well, I don't know that he gets it up. I know that he plays with it a lot because that was a sworn testimony by many of the women that brought charges against him. He'd call them on the phone and want to engage in sex talk, and they could tell he was masking in the background. I mean, the guy that hung himself.
Are you talking about Wiener?
No, I'm talking about Bill O'Reilly, who's probably history now at Fox.
Oh, man. Really? He did that? That sounds like a Wiener movement.
He was breathing hard while he was calling, which is a signification that he was friendly.
That's sworn testimony. You can look it up. The cases are online if you want to go to the trouble to find them.
Well, that's his thinking home indeed. You got to know what to hang yourself with. Chewing on his chew. I hope they find something that at least looks like women.
I think he and Roger Ailes both thought that Fox News was a private stable for their use of females. And it went on for years. This is not something that manifests itself in just the last few months. This has gone on for an extended period of time until it finally hit the fan and matching up with them, which is a sad consequence of not minding your own business.
For so long, some of those women were willing.
Well, that's exactly right, Dan. You always have some of them that to get a promotion will accommodate.
Hey, not to change the subject, but I sent some nice pictures out to some of you guys. You can pass them along. You can post your pictures.
Well, you can't beat doggy pictures.
Yeah, talk about Dorian made some photos this morning, and boy, you know where the dogs were.
Hey, good morning to you. KG5RGV, but that's all.
Well, that's because some dumbass is tuning up. I'm John in there, way down. I see you still don't have your antenna up. I guess he just needs to hook up on the arena.
Well, the band, I haven't checked the conditions this morning, but the band actually here, at least, sounds pretty good.
That was keying up just a minute ago. Was hitting me with a plus 20 up here in Texarkana.
The condition site is not up. At least I can't reach it. Taking it down for some reason.
Good morning, guys. W5JLH finally made it.
That's who it was.
No, it wasn't me. I was watching it, though.
Well, not causing anyone any problems here. The signals are very good.
I hate Facebook.
Every now and then somebody will key up, maybe once a week or something, and Bill and Lee and all of them, they come right through it. Whoever it is, it's got a hell of a signal, but you guys always come right over it.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here looking at Drudge, and they've got a 3-dad in Fresno. The guy that they caught, he come up through, was involved in a shooting last Thursday at Motel 6, and he shouted the phrase, "Alu Akbar," and they're trying to figure out whether he's a terrorist related.
I know. Isn't that utterly absurd? The message is loud and clear. If they're a Muslim and they conduct these heinous activities, translated crimes, then they are a terrorist. Period. No exception.
Oh,
wonder if it pisses them off if they're not being recognized as a terrorist.
Well, some of the major terrorist groups want the recognition for it. That gives them credibility among the ranks, and they like it. But in this case, he may have been a lone wolf. I don't think he also has a history of mental distortion. He's been in the hospital a few times, and it could be he was a lone wolf. I don't know. But he's a Muslim, and he cited Allahu Akbar, God is great, when he committed these crimes. So as far as I'm concerned, it's an act of terror in the name of the Islamic God, citing the Quran.
They kind of like that recognition, and if they're not getting it, I wonder if it angers them.
Now, in the news last night, they reported as he was saying God was great in Arabic. Like, we didn't know what that meant.
Well, CNN wouldn't report it at all, and that's not because I'm looking at the results. CNN wouldn't touch it.
Don't they speak all the same language over there, just a bunch of gibberish?
And I wonder
because he's got a mental defect and it is California.
Pilot got caught with a 380 when he was boarding the aircraft up in New York.
Well, my question is, it was in Fresno, so how many of those in Fresno had a CHL to protect themselves?
Very few.
I think the answer is 0. YJB Dallas 840.
WB5
JLH. Oh, that reminds me. I sent it. I think I sent it to you. Pretty sure I did. Sent it to quite a few others, and I got some responses. Did you see? Yeah, I did, and you affirmed it, Lee. You said I rest my case, but the sad story about the man and his son, and the man had a CHL license and he was carrying a gun, but he didn't have a round in the chamber, and he got jumped by thieves that were going to rob him, and he pulled his gun and he had to chamber one, and before he could chamber one, he got shot dead along with his son. If that's not a message loud and clear, I don't know what is.
There you go.
If I don't have one at all times, I might as well just have a petition wait for defense.
Well, that's what happened here. It's all over the internet. You guys want to go look it up, can. It's a tragedy. It's a really sad story. This poor guy pulled his gun. He was trying to chamber around, and they killed him before he could get it chambered. If it had already been there and all he had to do was throw the safety off, he might have saved his life and that of his sons. But as it is, they're both dead.
You know, the solution to all of that is one more revolver.
Hey, man.
You got that right.
I was fixing to say, if he'd had a revolver, that wouldn't have happened.
You got it. There's one in the chamber already ready to go, and there's no safety except for pulling the trigger.
That's right.
And the little thing about orders, self-cleaning. You don't have to pick up brass.
Leave no evidence around, and I don't think it will.
Well, I've got 5 rounds in this little 38 special, and if I can't get the job done, that should be had.
Well, I've got 5 rounds in that judge, and 3 of them are 410 shells.
Yeah, but you can take out 3 or 4 with one shot.
It depends on how far away you break.
Jake is right. You ought to see the pattern on that thing. I would not want to be on the receiving end of it.
Have you fired one of those self-defense rounds?
Well, now, wait a minute. What do you mean by self-defense rounds?
Well, it's a home defender round. It's the one that says, if you get 3, the chamber for 3, it's got 4 hits in front of it, and BBs behind. And if you get the one with the 2.5 inches, it's got 3 hits in front of the BBs behind.
Oh, I see your point. No, this one is the one with the earliest, Jake, and it's chambered for 2.5. So I can't shoot the 3-inch shots.
Okay, well, you just the one that's 2.5. And I'll tell you what, I don't have a judge, but I got
on a pistol grip, that pump that I could put 5 rounds in the magazine and 1 in the chamber to make it fit. But, hey, that's a nasty round.
Lee, if I need 5 rounds, 1 of 2 conditions have been met. The first is my ability, my target is poorly decreased, and I need to go to the range. Or 2, I've actually allowed myself to walk into a situation to be that drastically outnumbered.
Well, and secondly, there's the possibility that you're so good that you realize that you missed on the second shot, because the second shot actually went through the face of the first one.
Well, the first round out of my 38 special is a hollow point plus a B. The second and third rounds are French. I did that. I set it up like that when I was riding my motorcycle. I kept this pistol in my left vest pocket, and if someone came up and was giving me a hard time, I could just shoot through their window with the first round and then kill everybody inside with the frangibles. Listen, those frangibles are some badass rounds.
Did you go to the local hardware store?
I got mine at a gun shop. I mean, at a ammo store.
Hey, Lee.
Yes.
Are you right-handed or left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Well, then you ought to get a Harley off the plastic that's got a cruise control on it. You won't have to worry about that using these left-handed.
I made a deal, Richard.
You got rid of it?
I traded my Harley for a 57 horsepower diesel tractor with a brand new front-end loader on it, and I've gotten a heck of a lot more use out of that in the last 3 or 4 years. I don't even remember how long I ever did out of that motorcycle. Hell, you got to where I had to put a battery maintainer on it because I didn't ride it anymore.
Well, you need to have it now and come over here and ride.
Well, that's truism. Every now and then I wish I still had it, but for the most part, I'm good to go.
Since I moved to East Texas, I've got a guy here that was a former lieutenant in the police department up in New Jersey, moved down here, and he absolutely loved to go on rides. I mean, he rode around all the time, didn't get out on the road. And we have been going on 150-mile rides, just in the afternoon.
Well, some of that territory over there is some of the most beautiful in the state.
It is. It's absolutely gorgeous over here. The roads are really good. There's even a county road is well maintained, and it's rolling hills and fields out there. I mean, overhanging trees on the road. It's just absolutely gorgeous.
Well, I got a deal for you. Buy an extra Harley, and I'll come over there and ride with you.
Oh, okay, that'll work. Or you can buy mine, and I'll get me a new one.
We got pride going somewhere?
Well, we've got a guy over here that's moved down here, and he loves to ride. I mean, he was a motorcycle instructor when he was in the police department up there, and he's got a Harley on too. And man, we get on him to go, and it is just absolutely beautiful over here.
That's really fun when the weather's accommodating, but you're going to have to watch out for the miscreants that love to run you off the road.
That was one of the big reasons why I got rid of mine.
Yeah, that's why I quit years ago. Got tired of being attacked. People trying to kill me. Yeah, they look trying straight at you and head for you.
Yeah.
That's great. It's already been medically proven or psychological, whichever the proper word is, but proven. When you look at an intersection, you're looking up the street for oncoming traffic, and you have it in your mindset to look for a car. Your eyes see your motorcycle, but your brain black.
That's why when one rides a motorcycle, you have to be an ultra defensive driver.
I can attest to that.
In condition of controlled paranoia. Everybody is out to run me over. How am I going to avoid you, him, them, and the other guys?
Well, I went to a defensive driving course for the city of Dallas. We had to have that to be able to drive city vehicles. And the instructor tried to make an example out of me. He says, anybody in here ride a motorcycle? And I raised my hand. And he started advising me about him riding a motorcycle. I said, let me tell you something, mister. I said, I'm probably the most defensive driver in this entire class, because if you're not ultra-defensive driver, you don't survive. That shut his ass up. Never said another word about motorcycles.
He was saying, I've learned life is the best defense I have.
He was looking for someone to exploit in the class, and it backfired big time.
It certainly did. I bet he never did that again.
Yeah, I've heard, read this somewhere. Of course, I never have done it, but these guys like to tailgate, get right on your back end. They carry a handful of nuts, for a bolt nut. And you just kind of pick one up every once in a while because they think they're falling off the Harley anyway, so they can't blame you for that. And when they hit the windshield, for some reason they back off.
That reminds me, a friend of mine used to drive his granddad's old Chevrolet truck, and he was riding down 287 over there outside of Mansfield. It was a 4-lane road, and this clown came up behind him and was tailgating him, trying to shove him along, and he was in the right lane, gone around any time. So you know what he used instead of nuts and bolts? Dr. Pepper Coke bottles. When he started flinging those out the window, that dude went across the median.
I love it.
Stop that tailgating deal.
You know, that brings up a story back many, many years ago. That was some of the things that we did in our old cars that we had. We did parts. That we just had a bunch of parts feeding. We just kind of opened up the lid. Somebody's following us, and the parts started falling out from underneath the car. And we'd pull over the side and look back here and gather all them parts up and lift it up and back off again and then drive off.
Well, you know, in Thunder Road, Robert Mitchum had a little spray nozzle across the back of his back bumper and had a container in the back, sink in there in the back of his trunk, and he just spray oil out, right? That'll get them going. That works too.
Yeah, any of those things can be blamed on that old Harley. Everybody thinks they're Harley parts. They really aren't anymore. They really got a nice motorcycle now.
You think taking a ride on a Harley is dangerous? Try riding on American Airlines.
United Airlines.
Yeah, United. I don't know why I get them mixed up.
I had a silly little email. Southwest would have been safe until they caught that pilot carrying a pistol on board. I think I'd want my pilot's armed.
They carried a pistol on board?
Yeah.
They did.
I thought they were supposed to be arming these pilots anyway.
By the way, United has a new motto. Early boarding, late boarding, waterboarding. All the same to us.
Good one, Bill.
And next one says, United Airlines as doctors, leave as patients.
WB5UN.
5YJB.
K5.
And the next one is...
KI5JB.
Morning, Dan.
7-3 there, Dan.
And the next one is United Airlines putting the hospital in hospitality.
Oh, this will go for years.
Yeah. The next one is come for the seating, stay for the beef. We can't see you. We meet you. Your luggage has a better chance of survival.
Now, that's the kind of thing that Saturday Night Live and all these other hoes should be satirizing or whatever instead of Donald Trump.
Exactly.
They wouldn't stay on the political part. And I guess you guys know that everything Indian decided that he couldn't handle the crime.
Yeah, he's they acquitted him in the trial, but then they said, now you get to go back to jail for the rest of your life. Isn't it nice to be not guilty?
Yes, it is. And he refused himself.
Well, it says Bill observed that it saves the taxpayers some money.
Well, that's kind of the way it works. You think the same thing that goes on all the time?
Now, wouldn't that be something that he locked up and he hanged himself?
Yeah, he's better. The MS-13 gun.
Hey, Bill, what's going on with John Wiley? I haven't heard anything lately.
Well, we should have a verdict within hours.
So it's all over with, huh?
Yeah, apparently you didn't hear my comment. Last evening about 9:20, I went to the back of the house to get something. While I was there, I flipped on the radio to the talk show, and Chris Crock was on. He was playing the Friedrich Chopin's funeral march, and I thought, what is he doing that for? And then in a minute he broke in and he said, good luck, John Wiley.
I love it.
I don't know how that is going to come out, but I know one of the charges is tax evasion, and if they acquit him on that, then you can virtually be assured the IRS will appeal it.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to beat that, I think.
Didn't you guys hear Texas last night on something?
No.
Yeah, I tell you what, he come out and said that the MS-13 gangs is classified as terrorists.
They are terrorists.
Well, if we classify them as terrorists, then we can turn our military loose on them.
Man, they've had too many of those groups for too long.
Hey, let me tell you what I learned last night from Cruz. He said that since Trump has taken office and reinforced the border down there, border crossings have dropped 50%. But have you heard that on mainstream media?
Your mother said
You won't hear that. I heard that again. Stuart, you won't hear that on mainstream media. It's up to 50%.
That's what he said, 50%.
Well, it was a month ago. They said it was down 40% border crossing.
Well, and it's again, as I've said repeatedly, it's just the psychology of it. They have passed the word all the way down to the bottom of South America, and they've said, don't try it, because they're going to send you back if they don't lock you up, and it's not worth it any longer. So the psychology is working.
Well, the one thing is maybe the reason why they're down some is because they weren't counting the ones that was going back over. They only counted the ones coming across this thing. So they're staying over here now. They're not going back down there to get more loot. Legislation says the first thing you got to do is seal off the border and build that wall. If we're back, we will deal with what's on this side.
That's what we've been proposing for years. So what off the border and then deal with the ones that are already here.
That's what I've always said too. You know, and the way we want to handle it, if you're doing a criminal, you're gone. And if you're not here legally, you're a criminal.
Well, what about this fork-tongued, two-faced Paul Ryan that's never accomplished anything, who's now down to 29% approval? That's lower than anybody has. And he has made the statement that he's going to block any funding for the wall. Now, why hasn't that guy been removed?
I don't know, but Lou Dobbs on Fox last night said that it was time for Paul Ryan to resign.
Which is right.
And I think it's that's I got to call my congressman office again today and tell him to get Paul out of there if that's what they need to do. And by the way, you did see that Trump last night called for Congress to be back in session now because they have work to get done and they're not letting the people down because they're not up there doing the work that they want them to do.
Well, that's a demonstrable fact.
Bill, O'Reilly changed their advertisement.
O'Reilly did?
Yeah, O'Reilly Women's Park. Instead of Auto Park.
There you go.
And if you need a part, just come in and get a grip on it. I didn't mean to stop all the fun.
Oh, we're contemplating. We've run the gamut of all the outrages this morning, and I was actually looking for a few more, and I seem to have an abundance of them, but the last couple of days has been a slow news day. Maybe it'll pick up shortly.
They need to get the wall built on that. With all the technology, we should be able to have a wall that does the job.
The technology is not the issue. It's 535 for heavy wind in Washington, D.C.
I've got to go take a bunch more cash and get that over with. Appreciate it. This conversation. KG5EUA. See you on Wednesday.
Hey, Gene, have a good Wednesday.
I'm going to try.
I just might go to the Outback again tonight and have me a $3.25 two steaks with all the trimmings and a big glass of wine and a soft drink.
Well, you are being an asshole on my part of the time.
Sounds good to me. What time?
So you want me to dig up another one of those coupons for Lee?
You might need to dig up a second coupon.
There you go.
Could we just have a meeting there? You get all the coupons together?
Well, I've got a few. I got them on eBay, found a bargain on them, and they work, and they're $25 coupons. I have some others, and I lump them all together, and they let you do that. And I know people are listening to me saying, that guy's making all that up. No, I'm not, because I've got the various receipts right here in front of me on the desk. And the last trip accommodated 2 9-ounce glass of Cabernet wine, Diet Coke, a salad, the whole thing for 2 people, and the total bill was $3.25.
If you like hamburgers and they're free on Tuesday night, if you'll go to Bar Louie, which is up on the upper deck there by Old Navy, at across Central from North Park, they do the $5 in-house burger, like the yard burger. It's got the lettuce, all the veggies with cheddar cheese and applewood bacon. You throw an egg on it, and it's an extra buck. For $5 for a hamburger and tater tots, it's not a bad deal. And that patty's about a 1/4 inch thick when you bite into it.
Now, wait a minute. Why do I want a $5 burger when I can have a $3 steak?
Well, that's true, but when you're in between $3 steaks and you're feeling flush, and you can go splurge on the $5 burger.
Oh, I see your reasoning.
Well, your $3 steak, this is what, Wednesday? And the only day that Bar Louie does that $5 in-house burger is Tuesday night.
That's a valid point for people listening to this. You can go on eBay and you can search for coupons, and you will discover links that'll take you to other sites where people will trade for coupons, or they'll sell them outright, as the case might be, at enormous discounts, and you have to spend the time to research and find a legitimate seller that has been rated, and the emphasis is on legitimate, but you can get some real deals. You really can, and that's exactly why I mentioned the Outback, and it's not limited to those. There are actually others where I've also gotten some extra discount coupons for other places that are relatively well known.
WB5 UE.
YJB.
W5 JB.
One thing that I miss about not living up in the Dallas area is that all of the access to all of the bit of restaurants.
Yeah, that is kind of fun, because at our lofty position in the age category, I office at home, and I do have plenty to do during the day, but I kind of like to get out. So what do? Well, go out and eat someplace. And we generally go out and eat 3 to 4 times a week. And it's inexpensive, but it gets us out of the house with cleanups and all that kind of stuff. And when you can find the coupons like that, then going out to eat is very, very inexpensive. And that's exactly why I search them out and acquire them when I can. And it's so far it's paid off beautifully.
Well, sure that Dickies coupon's up to date.
Yeah, I've got some of those too, and I've told you guys when you're up here, you round up, and I'll pick up the whole tab at Dickies because I've got 20 or I forgot 25% discount.
Yeah, and the two different Dickies that are close to you, Bill, are both excellent restaurants.
Yeah, you're right. The one on Knox, that's the one I've always gone to, and I've tried a couple of others, and it's been, as you said, are they franchises? Is that the deal?
They have some franchises out there, like the one in Tyler. Boy, it's horrible. I wouldn't eat in there again, but the one right there off the Knox Henderson and the one off the Forest Lane and Court is also a good one.
They're company stores.
All of them?
No. Those two you just mentioned are company stores.
Yes.
There's only like 7 or 8 company stores. The rest of them are franchise.
Yeah, franchise. They call the people on it called franchise.
What kind of crap is Drudge putting on here? Do you see the center column there talking about LSD?
Maybe Matthew Drudge is on LSD.
Something's going on because Drudge has been putting silly-ass links on there here lately. Yeah, he's a classic example of a little spineless liver.
Did you see him holding the microphone yesterday?
Careful, if you hold it, go Hey, did you see they had little Instagram on Fox and Friends this morning?
Oh, they did?
They sure did.
Now, I cannot find anything other than he's never married and he doesn't have a girlfriend. So as Benny would say, what's up with that? Is he a queer or what?
Well, no, wait. He does have a girlfriend, and he's waiting for her to get out of college with her doctorate degree. She's going to be a veterinary doctor. Didn't they can?
No, he's talking about little Lindsey Graham.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he mentioned Lindsey Graham, and that's the one I can't reconcile. I don't know what's going on with him.
All I can say is, I'm glad that I was the guy that had come to the microphone and fit string after Barney Fagg got through using it.
And Lindsey Graham, man, he's got a buddy that's there with him all the time. That's John McCain, right?
He wasn't on Fox and Friends this morning.
Yeah, but the years didn't get too far apart, so right? There might be something going on in there a little bit more than toe tapping in the bathroom.
Well, they did force old Lindsey Graham to say that he was supported now 100%. That's all picnic window dressing.
Oh, you got that right, Bill. They'll stick a knife in his back just as quick as they can.
You were talking about that little faggot that's running over there out of his district. He's the one that's got the little girlfriend that's going to message to him.
So that's, as Richard Lynch calls him, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I wonder what the liberal media is going to, how they're going to spin things around today. Oh, how close he was. They're going to turn this against this is the people turning against Trump right now.
That was the whole purpose of it, Jake, as you well know. That's why they rounded up all the money out of California, got George Soros involved, got Samuel L. Jackson involved, got Fonda involved, and some other Hollywood types. They want to get him elected, even though the guy probably couldn't find his way home with a searchlight and a search warrant.
Got that right, man. He's a business with you.
Well, he's the quintessential type that the Democrats will dredge up and use because he will do what he's told. He'll be a precise rubber stamp. Whatever they tell him to do, he will do.
This scientist, independent scientist, Drudge got that link to on that LSD is out of England. Makes more sense.
Here's a country that allowed itself to be taken down the tube.
And I don't know why the Republican Party couldn't get those 11 people to say, hey, let's just narrow this down about 2 people on that island and go that way.
Well, I think it will be in the, I haven't seen the tallies, Jake, but the runoff should only be 2.
It is. It's a female that won out on the Republican side. And then also Alfalfa, whatever his name is, on the Democrat side.
It is a female and Republican?
Yes, it is a female, and she got 18.7% of the vote.
Interesting.
So that puts all those other 10 down into almost single digits, doesn't it?
Sounds like it. W5YJB 910.
W5JLA. You watch now the runoff election from the special election, and the number of people that's going to turn out in this runoff is going to be very, very slim. So you watch out here.
Well, the Republicans have better put some money behind this effort.
Yes, they should. And you see when that new DNC chair, the Hispanic got up to make this speech, you guys know what happened to that for them?
The dude that has a lot of time for the guy's a loose cannon. He's dangerous, and I predict he's not going to last long, Jake.
Well, I do too, but there was an act of God that occurred at the same time. Did you hear about that?
Oh, yeah, the flag fell over. Nobody touched it or anything, but the flag fell over. Now, is that an ominous sign or not?
Oh, it is one. Wake up, Democrats.
Democrats are the most unpatriotic people in this country. And of course, that's all in top of all of the ZSEs, XEs, and all the other idiots.
They went back too, aren't they?
Yeah.
That Tom Perez, if he could, he ought to marry Liz Warren. Can you imagine the offspring?
So that would give us a Chicano?
I'm not sure. I want to wish that on him, even though he is an idiot.
That's what we always connect between the Hispanics and the Indians down Brown Street in Chicago.
That's right.
Well, I want them, the Democrats, to keep it up. And if they do, and of course this is a pivotal moment in Georgia for this guy, Ossoff, as Richard would characterize him, and that's apt, I admit. But if this guy loses big time in the runoff, if he does, he better, then of course that will bode very ominously for the Democrats in 2018. And that's what they're fearful of, which is why the money is pouring in from all areas other than Georgia.
Cruz is kind of losing as a poll to the Capitol down on the Democrat side this Monday.
Yeah, you know, he's one of the two brothers out of San Antonio, and both of them are not only hyper-leftists, they're both communists.
Well, wasn't Castro down in Cuba communist?
Well, they're not related to him, but I get your point.
They're out there killing, like Gordon, killing some weeds because they're afraid it's going to rain. They didn't want to put some weed killer out on it, so they just wash it away. So I just went ahead and filled it all up again. And I want you to know, I was so shocked because I was on the ground off of that tractor, and I seen 2 butterflies having sex.
Well, Did you take a picture so you can put it on Facebook?
No, I don't carry my phone out on the tractor with me because I afraid I'll drop it off. You know what killing to a phone?
Yeah.
I had hell last year with the lizards. I'd come home and be a damn pair of lizards on the table going at it. I got mad at hell at them.
Well, now, we've never had any lizards. Well, occasionally a gecko will get in after a little tiny thing, but usually we'll have geckos show up around our screen on our sliding back door screen, because at night I leave the light on there, and all of the insects come around. And boy, they get fast. I like the little geckos.
I'd ready to tell them and try to chase them off, and they'd look up at me like, man, you're going to have to get back to us on this.
Well, if reincarnation is really true, which I don't believe in, but if it were true, I'd want to come back as a pig, because a pig has not only is the Muslims going to leave you alone because they're scared of you, but also a pig has a minute orgasm to you.
Yeah, but they won't let none of them in the bars.
I don't know.
I don't preach in the bars, but I tell you what, from what I've seen coming out of them, there's lots of pigs in those bars.
Jake, I'd be a bit disturbed eating some of your ribs.
Well, it'd be mighty fine. You just wouldn't eat all of it. You know, that's just kind of like the old farmer. You know, they had a hog out there, and he had a pig in the nose back, and the guy asked him, "What happened to him?" Says, "Oh well," said he was mighty, and we had to take that head leg off, and we just went ahead and prepared it since it was good. And so it was mighty eating, and come back around a little later, and one of the front legs. And he said, "What happened there?" And he said, "Well, we had a problem with the front leg. So we just had to take off that front shoulder butt roast there and cook it, and we just went ahead and cooked it up and ate it, you know." And the guy says, "Man, that's kind of cool, that thing." He said, "Yeah," he said, "it's a good thing. He says, you can't eat him all at one time."
Well, I can assure you, many of the pagan beliefs endorse and embrace reincarnation, but it doesn't exist.
Yeah, I know it doesn't.
Now, the Buddhists believe in it, and that would include Richard Gere, the actor. He's a Buddhist, you understand?
Yeah, and I've heard that. That's a lot of men. It's this man. If the reincarnation's true, I'm going to come back as one of your dogs.
That's what our vet told us.
He wanted to come back as one of your dogs?
Yeah, told us that one time. He said, "Man, I don't believe in reincarnation, but if by chance it's true, I want to come back one of your dogs." And I've never seen creatures get better care, and he's right. We really take care of our animals.
Yes, you do.
Well, I tell you, this little country bulldog here, he got me up to last night at 1:30. He wanted to peanut butter sandwich.
I've got to send you guys, I'll do it after we shut down this morning, but Dale Franger, W0DRO, he sent me one from the lab, and the black lab, and he's on the floor, and his owner has got his vacuum, and he's vacuuming the lab, and the lab loves it. He tries to stop vacuuming, the lab runs over, turns over around his stomach, says, "Hey, one more of that." He doesn't like it now?
That's right.
Boy, this black lab does. He's not giving up. He says, "I want more of that vacuum cleaner. That feels good."
Well, with how much Alto is molting, I think the vacuum cleaner would probably end up going through the vacuum cleaner fast. We have it short now, and the way we're using it in the house. I mean, we're having the vacuum every day.
Are you saying that Alto's got feathers?
I caught that, too.
Well,
he's got feathers? Feathers? He's got feathers.
he just sheds a lot, Jake.
Yeah, I know. He said he molted. Well, the birds, a dog shed.
Well, I thought they go through your molting.
No, that's shedding. Shedding. Yes,
chickens that does the molting.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look that up.
You doubting my word again? Well, when you get to be a little youth impaired, you find out a whole lot of experiences that don't take.
And Jake, don't forget the other term that us the Democratic women call molding. After a certain age, they all mold pretty badly. Look at Madeline Halfbright. How'd you like to have a hot Saturday night out and roll over Sunday morning in bed with her?
Well, now you have to find that, not a gun range. You're talking about the bullet that goes into a gun?
Well, if there was a gun out of it, I'd take my own life after that, waking up to that. I'm like, that's correct.
Yeah, you look in the mirror, John, you say, what have I done?
So that would be, it would be a miserable day, the entire day, and then the next day, and then the day after that. It would just be miserable.
That's and all that with you coming back and talking to those people over in the Middle East, and they got that custom of, kissing each other on the cheeks, both cheeks, and you making a comment about it, she said, then you got air back.
All day long. She'd be maybe an improvement over some of their stuff. Maybe not all.
Did y'all see that video that Cleo sent around?
This one, not yet, I guess.
No, it was yesterday, I think, about the Muslims having fun with their goats or sheep or something.
Oh, yeah, I did.
That was a really disgusting video.
Well, that's normalcy to those people. I mean, that's the two previous ones we saw about personal hygiene, that's normalcy. And interacting bestiality with animals is also normalcy for those people.
There's nothing abnormal to them.
No, there really isn't. That's why it's not difficult to learn a bit about their religion and their practices and their beliefs. And you immediately realize its origin and who proposed it in the first place. And I got to get a refill.
Say 5 words,
Be fine.
5 YJB.
WJLH.
I must miss that, Jake.
I'll send it to you, Jake. I just happen to have a folder I call Muslim Crap.
The reason why they do that, I come to the conclusion that it's because their women always run around with a bag over their head all the time. They really don't know what a female woman looks like. So it's a female sheep, a female camel, a female elephant. That's all the same to them.
What's under there? Jake, it's on the way.
Well, at one time, really and truly, in this country, this was back probably in the 40s and 50s, that there was a beauty contest held one time, and the women had a bag over their head because they didn't want the judges to be looking at the facial features to determine how the rest of the body looks.
Now that's the deal with those things. I've got to get out of here. I've got to go out here. The tail wheel on my brush hog, the bushes went out. The tail wheel is filthy, and I've got another on out here that has a good tail wheel, and I'm going to swap them out.
Boy, buddy, get yourself some WD-40 and come on in there.
That's what I'm about to go do. Just slather them down before I hit it.
Has he got square nuts on it, or has he got hook nuts?
You know, I didn't notice.
But that'll tell you how old it is.
Indeed.
Does WD-40 feel good on your nuts?
Yeah, I slather them down pretty good, like you slide in there.
I've heard WD-40 helps with arthritis pain in your elbows.
It does.
Don't think that stuff doesn't soak through your skin, and guess what? It travels right through your liver.
Yeah. Yeah, along with some other things that you spray on your limbs, you don't ever think about like carburetor cleaner.
You got it.
But that was the old boy 19 when this wife had tripped it. And he says, you know, I guess it's a good thing that I used to play in one oil instead of baby.
I'll be right back before I leave.
Sure, how was it out there at old Foosey's place?
It was good. You know, he just kind of was given, it wasn't a serious speech or anything.
I don't know what I said to some of those, but you mean there wasn't any, wasn't the kind of a town hall thing or anything like that?
It was kind of a town hall setting, but there wasn't any of those nut jobs there.
Man, I tell you, did they take your toy away from you?
No, they did not.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I tell you, these town halls that we see televised, those people that are there are bought and paid for by George Soros and his organization.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to talk one-on-one on them, the tickets were a lot more money. I only spent like $30 on a ticket. And, if you wanted to have the chance to talk to them and do all that, it was like $150.
Well, I can understand why, and that's just fundraising that they're going through, and I understand that. But no, a lot of these things, there's nutcases in here in these demos, and you can see them. They're going from place to place to place.
But he was talking about, you know, Neil Gorsuch and all those people.
Well, that's good. I'm glad Neil's up there. I'm waiting to see who the next one is. I think Ginsburg's either she didn't step down, she's going to become seriously ill.
Well, he said either this summer or next summer we're going to have another opening on the Supreme Court.
Well, I'll tell you what, and that one needs to be replaced as quickly as possible.
And of course, they were pointing him. Oh, wouldn't you be a good choice? And of course, he avoided that question, but you could tell that he liked the list of what Trump had. He said of the 20, there was 10 really strong candidates.
So he says that he didn't admit that he would like to replace the one on that list of 20 that Gorsuch made a big deal.
Well, I don't know if he wants to do that or not. That's the thing about it.
I don't think he wants that on the Supreme Court. I think he'd rather be where he's at in the Senate.
Well, I'll tell you one we need to replace is John Cornyn.
Yeah, you got that right, man. Let's see, if 20 gets replaced, and that'll be at the same time as McDonald and McConnell. There you go. If he gets beat out or retired, who's the third person in line right now? Because Cornyn is next in line.
Well, I don't know. I don't know why it's a lined up thing anyway, but hell, how can you tell? Cornyn's always right there. If McConnell would stop too fast, Cornyn's nose would go up his ass.
I know it, but he's next in line seniority-wise. I
That's replacing a lot of that crap on it.
Well, see, that's not what it says. It just that's how they allegedly do it.
I know it doesn't say that, but that's the way that they win it, and there's two union managers. That's what it is.
Well, I don't think seniority should be. It should be the best man for the job, not the oldest man for the job or the one that's been there longest.
That's exactly right. That's the way it should be. Some reason they got the other way around. I don't know. I'm agreeing with what two dogs said last night. I'm always just trying to call around and check that. Somebody needs to remind me, hey, you said you didn't want this job to start with. You're not doing a good job. Go ahead and step on down.
Well, this wheel swap is not going to happen. They don't interchange.
Well, just put a skid back there.
No, what I'm going to do is crank the tractor up, raise up the brush hog, put some bricks under it, and let it back down, and then I'm going to pull that big bolt out and make my own shim in there. Bushing to go back in there.
Is the bushing on the wheel or is it the bushing on the post that goes up through that little gap?
No, it's on the wheel.
Oh, okay. You sure you ain't got a bearing behind that?
I don't think those things have bearings. I think it's just the bushing.
You're right, it is. It is just the bushing, and those things really is. You can get just, isn't there 4 bolts in that wheel part you held on that with?